Welcome to the Big E. This is the place where we explore, we experience, and we enjoy our life. And as I say, if we are not, let's change our experience. Let's find the joy. Let's find the fun. Once again, so change your experience if you're not happy where you are. Today I'd like to talk about the elephant in the room. I'd like to talk about this in the aspect of energy, how the energy of this individual will affect our planet, not just the person who sits in the White House. So today it's about the man who sits in the White House. I was asked to do this show. I actually did something similar to this about 2 years ago. And it's basically like, what is consciousness to you? But could this presidency actually be a gift and a blessing? And there's the uproar. Now, if we were to look at this person, not as the man, but as an energetic, take away what you see him doing, what he says, what you believe his limitations are, or what you believe his anger and hate projects, or all that. Let's take that off the table. Some time ago, someone told me, I shouldn't say someone, let me clarify. I listened to Lee Carroll, who channels Cryon. He mentioned that Trump is a wild card. Now, here's a perfect example of a wild card. They say that Tesla was a wild card. When I read information on Tesla, it was a little documentary that was done. It was also shared and spoken about how Tesla was so frustrated in his life, towards the end of his life especially, that he could not explain or grasp why he could do what he could do. I believe he wasn't supposed to in that particular lifetime of his. He was to bring it, but not master it. That is a wild card. Someone who brings something to the planet that completely shifts us, completely helps us in our evolution, and Tesla did. Another example is our President Trump. I believe he is a gift and a blessing. I believe also he is a wild card. I agree with Cryon. In this aspect of this man, what he's done recently, now they've said here, a couple weeks ago, I think, or a few weeks ago, that our financial status as far as a nation was basically failing. It was going to completely fail, completely fall in. What's happened with Trump? Now, a lot of people don't like this, so I'm not talking about the man, but I'm talking about energetically what's happening. He's pulled us as a nation out of so many contracts and so many treaties that we have always been in, have always supported, because of fear of what's going to happen, or fear what's going to, what we expect, we are looking for. A lot of these treaties and contracts were expectation. We'll sign these contracts, sign these treaties, we support them. There's a financial flow that goes out to them. And the intent of, okay, this is what I'm going to get from it. Now, this is an old energy. It still exists. It's still happening. But it's something that's trying to shift, or that is shifting. I shouldn't say trying. The feminine is here. The light, the healing, the love, and the power of that has been here since 2014, and probably before that. But that's when I was aware of it. So the gift and the blessing is, because of this wild card, we now have a financial basis. Yes, maybe it's done against so many things that have been in place for so long. And so many people have depended, and the need and the expectation. Okay, I do. I get it. I feel you. But energetically, something had to change. Energetically, we had to quit giving so much that we depleted ourselves. Now, we do this as humans. Now, that's on a planetary, I'll keep it within the nation, since our president, of course, is with the United States. But also with as individuals, we do this. We deplete ourselves so much, believing, okay, I'm going to give to them, I'm going to give to him, I'm going to give, to my children, my family. Now, there are responsibilities. Yes, I understand. I'm a mother. But there comes a time to where if you keep depleting yourself and giving to, say, If you want to volunteer here at the local TV station, I'm a producer. To volunteer, it's a bit exhausting for me. I've gotten very busy, but also to understand when I go somewhere and I volunteer, or I want to go meet a friend or spend time, or, I play Scrabble with my sister, I choose when I'm not drained. I have the most loving friends around me, but I sometimes cannot even be with them because I'm drained. It's an energy that's on the planet. We're having to remanage our lives. A lot of my friends are getting extremely tired. Naps are back. Woo! Whoop, whoop. Naps are back. They're back in. They're a fad. No, so I see a lot of change with my friends, but it's because there's so much energy coming onto the planet that is helping us and aiding us and supporting us in this change, believe it or not. So in the presidency with our Donald Trump, Mr. President, I believe is a gift and a blessing. Even when he was voted in, I remember when he won, I was telling my friends that because of the type of personality he has, he cannot be controlled. This is something a lot of people don't like, because you're supposed to follow a certain way. You're supposed to follow what's always been done. You're supposed to you're in the White House, for God's sake. Do it the way we know it's always been done, and let's get some change going on. He's not that way. He's a wild card. And to me, in an energy, I'll pull out of the man, because I can hear you guys getting angry. I'm going to pull out of seeing the man and see the energy. Energy for change cannot be controlled. When energy on the planet shows up, it has a vision, it has a path, it has a knowing of what it will complete, whether we like it or not. And it's always benevolent. It's always for our betterment. It's for that bigger part of ourselves. We don't believe that because, oh shit, it's different. Oh shit, he can't get controlled. Oh shit, he's out there, he's blasting. The one thing I love about him is he's visual. You constantly know where he's at, what he's saying, what he's feeling, because he's blasting Twitter. He's blasting social media. He's not like the others. Who he is stays in the forefront, whether you like who he is or what he's saying or not. It doesn't matter. Take that off the table. He is in the view of everyone. That's never been done before. I appreciate that energy because that's what we're moving into. You may not like how people act. You may not like what they have to say, but I'm going to tell you now, you're going to see them. We're becoming more visual to each other. We can't hide. I've said that for a very long time. It's a place where the veil's been removed. There is no middle ground. There is no particularly gray area energetically. There's two divides, the dark and the light. So what happens? The middle, it gets taken out, the veil. You're going to see the dark, you're going to see the light. You're going to see it all. You're going to see, as this process moves forward, everything that involves it. So that's one thing I appreciate in the blessing. I have to say, it's new, it's not normal, it's never been done before. He's very visual. He's very upfront. He'll tell you off. He'll tell you how it is, and he'll tell you off. So, and that is a difference. And everything that is different, that shows up, there is a gift in there. It's like this happening that's been going on with the gender identification. So many differences are showing up. We need to look deeper into this energetic. What is the blessing? There's always a gift. When something different shows up, seriously, because nothing can show up anymore that is different without being in purpose and of service to the light. It's benevolent. You heard me. I'll say it again. Everything coming onto the planet is for our betterment, and it will come in for the light. That's the only thing it can do anymore. I know I've heard a couple of my friends say that's hard to believe because, it's not going to change. It's never changed. Well, it is changing, and it will continue to change. So when something shows up that's extremely different, maybe we don't like how it sounds, we don't like what they're saying, but look at it. What is the gift? If we can back out of our old ways of expecting it to be this way, expecting it to be that way, okay, for my comfort level, don't change. Just keep doing the same thing. I can rely on that. I know how that's going to turn out. That's my comfort zone. Don't challenge that. This is what the universe in its own way, spiritually, is doing to the human body. We have so many different things going on in the human, our body, our health. Short-term memory is being affected. I've mentioned this before. Now there are time slippages. There are things that are happening to us that have never happened before, but it is benevolent. It is for our highest good. We are moving into that place of a light body, our energetic lighter bodies. Now that's going to be generations, but we're still moving in that direction. We will see change. We will see things that are different and that have never been here before. It will continue. Many, many things that I can't even see if I look down the road. But I wanted to share our president is a gift and a blessing. If we can look at things that he is doing that no one would have dared to do before, that no one would have even thought of doing, it's things that are helping us to balance again financially. He has set us on a steadier financial platform. Whether you like how it's done or not, it is now here. We were to collapse financially. Other things he's doing, like I had just mentioned, he's forthright. He's in the media. He'll Twitter the whole world when he has a feeling and an expression. You know exactly where he's at in that place. Other things in this are things to come. We will continue to see things that are going to be extremely different. We may not like it, and then we will get a moment to look back and go, wow, but look what it did. Look what it affected. So the topic today is our presidency a gift and a blessing? For me, yes. Not the man, not the person, the individual, but the energy of what was created in him. What is getting done on an energetic level, on a larger scope than just the person. Because everything that's happening to us, it will get done, but it affects the whole world, the whole planet, the entire energetic of humanity. Not just you, not just your immediate family. They are included. But what we do now and moving forward, it affects the entire whole. Humanity, the world, and the planet. This is the power we've moved into. So to me, is Trump a gift and a blessing? I'll say it again. Yes. As an energetic, things are happening that are unprecedented. No one would have thought of doing them. And because of the way this man came in with this ego, he does it because he believes he can. He believes he has the power. It doesn't matter how it's getting done. It's getting done. The change is happening. So that's my topic for today. Please send in. I'll always say, no matter what we talk about, please send in your comments and your experiences, your views. Let them rage. It's okay that this frustrated you. It's okay that this show could have triggered some anger in you. I understand. But I love to hear. I love to hear from you. I love to have you share. I have no issues with whatever it is you want to say. That is something that I am able to do. I like to listen. So let's stand up. Let's use our voice. Let's connect. And as I said before, I'm not advertising my website. The brand new one is about to launch. I've got a few days here going on, not particular date. My web designer goes, okay, don't give a particular date because we've got some things to tweak. But please contact me by my email. Let's reach out. Let's share. And as always, I'm sending you love always.